Hello. Welcome to Cardminds. Thank you for stopping by. This is going to be an Aquarius weekly money and career reading from July 7th to the 13th, 2025. Aquarius, welcome, welcome. Let's see what messages we have for this upcoming week. Aquarius weekly money and career, July 7th to the 13th, 2025. Thank you for being here. I hope you are well. Be on the lookout, on the hear out for the magic word if you're interested in putting your name in the hat for a free reading. All you have to do is put the magic word down below in the comments section and be subscribed. I will pull one name and announce it at the end of the month of July. So grab your best headphones, earbuds for a better sound, and let's get started. We're going to dive right in to Aquarius energy, Aquarius sun, moon, rising, Venus. What do we need to know? What is the message here for Aquarius sun, moon, rising, Venus? Money and career, July 7th to the 13th. What are the messages? What is the root of the matter? What do we need to know for the sign of Aquarius? Taking this. Thank you. Okay. Let's see. We have the world, beautiful, completing something. So you're completing a cycle. You're starting something new. Excited to celebrate with your family or be more in a comfort zone, support of your family, being with your family. We have the King of Wands and the Lovers. Interesting. Aries, Leo, Sag, but you're confident. You're confident. You're partnering up with someone. You're making a decision that makes sense to your values, your belief system. This is what you want. This is who you are. And you're connecting to something from your family or celebrating with your family. You might be traveling. You might be relocating. You might be making a decision. Let's see. Let's keep going here. Yeah, you're addressing something. Something has to come to light. The conversation, you have to have the conversation, or you have to get the truth, or you have to address an issue, or address something that's been underneath the surface for a long time. And now it's coming out. You're true to yourself. You know what you want. You know who you are. Your decisions are going to be made accordingly to that. No more masks, no more filter, no more playing a game. You're very honest. This is something needs to be said, and it can be with family. It can be you finally closing something, closing a chapter with the World card. You know that you're navigating new energies, so you're integrating something new. You're celebrating with your family, or your family is, or when I say family, whatever family represents for you, whatever your comfort place, whatever that place is, the people that support you, the people you are happy with, that is the place where you are finding that comfort and finding that energy to move forward. So you're integrating a new energy, and you're understanding now that something has come full circle because you've addressed the issue or you've understood the truth. So, but this completion, whatever it is through experience, like learning, reflection. Now you got it. Now you understand. Your thoughts are sort of coming together into a really clear and whole understanding. The pieces are fitting. Now you see the big picture. Now you got it. Now you have your answer. And so this is an idea or an energy, right? That now that it's something that has been traveled, and that's something that has been questioned. And now that you've learned and now that you understand, you're integrating that. Because your idea or your job or your position or whatever your understanding is part of something so much bigger. Your place, your purpose within a bigger pattern, within a bigger job, a bigger community, a bigger company, but it's the sense of purpose here, who you are, what you represent, what your position is going to be in the next job, in your career, what type of position you want. You've learned a lot in the past couple of years. You've learned a lot about who you are and what you want and how you navigate your career and how now you want to position yourself in something greater, bigger, socially, professionally, culturally. Your ideas now are going to be part of something much bigger within a company or within a group of people, or to develop something, or right, to be part of a big community or a team, whatever it is. So you're evolving to a higher level of understanding. And it's a big, big moment of completion. And that now is taking you to the doorway of even more. Yes, there's conflict. Yes, there's ego. Everybody's in there for their ego, and you have been having to navigate that ego along the way, but it's making you happy. It's making you happy, and it's putting you in a really, really positive place and a smoother place. You're going to be able to move forward without all those swords, getting out of the toxic, getting out of toxic ties, getting out of ties or contracts or manipulative energies or energies that have made you feel bound to someone or bound to something. I feel like that's something that has been controlling you for a while with the devil. So the fact that you now have understood that, have addressed the issue or are addressing the issue, whatever the devil means for you, right? The devil can be someone else that is controlling you, or a toxic energy within your job, or something, someone that has manipulated you, or you just feel bound to that same energy, that same hamster wheel, making the same type of decisions, going back to the same type of patterns. You feel, right, that you have been doing that for a while and it's repetitive. I feel like now you're not trapped. If sometimes you feel trapped in that same pattern, you're not trapped. You think that you're trapped. But to get out of that, you just need to want your freedom, and your freedom enough to change, right? So just it seems like it's like more like facing what controls you, naming it, and that's when your power begins with the Lovers. Understanding now what your power is, what your position is, what your decision is, and it's a declaration of who you choose to be or who you choose to become. It's your decision, and it's consistent with your values this time. You're not diving into someone else's energies. You're not doing something for someone else. You're doing it for you. It's a conscious choice to align, right, both your value and your actions, and be in harmony with yourself and with your decisions. A conscious choice. But there we have the Sun. So I think that your family is applauding that, or your family is happy with that, or you're happy to be with your family, or be in that comfort zone. And there's that Sun, right, where you realize that your happiness belongs somewhere else, or your happiness is you, right? Doesn't go through anybody else. You don't need validation from anybody else. You don't need that ego to be able to power forward. The Sun is that moment where you have clarity and illumination and positive energy, because you're sort of clearing away confusion and clearing away illusions and clearing away doubt. It's that moment where you are okay with yourself and okay with your decisions and aligning yourself to understand that things need to be more simple, right? Bright, undeniable, right? Nothing is hidden. The truths are not hidden. Your emotions are not hidden. You're not trying to be something else. You're not trying to dive into someone else's energy to make them happy. You are just, everything is going to make sense. But, it's that confidence to use what you know and trust your own judgment and trust yourself and see clearly and communicate clearly. No fakes. No trying and making this huge effort to be someone else, to please someone else and get validation. It's positive and constructive thinking. And the confidence in your ideas and the joy of learning is coming back. No more ties to that toxic energy. And the devil, like I said, it can be, yes, in other people's shadows, in other people's energies, manipulative energies, yes. But most of the time it's us with ourselves, right? Me, myself, and I. What am I doing? Why am I always getting into the same obstacles? Why am I repeating the same patterns? Why am I always having to make a decision? Or why am I always feeling this way? Or why do I always feel entrapped or tied to something that's not taking me in the right direction? You are the one, making those decisions. All right. Let's see what's going on with the world. Something is completed. Why do we have the World card here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major arcana. Big shift here. Staying calm. This can be with a water sign, but for me, this is you remaining calm and balanced, that this cycle has ended. Okay, one more card. Why do we have the World card, please? One card. Why do we have the World card? Impatient, remaining calm. You have the energy that goes back and forth. Impulsive, impatient, and then bringing back to calmness and balance. There, you're growing. You're creating. Nurture yourself. Take care of yourself. There you are, Aquarius, wanting the truth, wanting clarity, wanting to move forward with clarity. Take your time. Things are going to move forward. You are going to develop something. You're committed to something. It's slow pace. It's slow pace. But you're moving into a positive energy here. And with the Empress, it's important to nurture your ideas, to be there for yourself. That's what the Empress is all about. Understanding that the most important right now is you, and growing in that energy, right? Looking beyond, going beyond just material, money, abundance, having the power and the money and money to do things, money. It's going beyond the money, right? Being ready for life itself. And nurturing not only the physical world, but also your emotions, your relationships, your creative expressions, right? Nurturing can be both a source of strength and power, and it doesn't always have to be about the money. So here, it's important to be there for yourself and look beyond and take care of yourself right now, your ideas, who you are, how you position yourself in the world, the decisions you make, who you want to be, the people you connect with, and the next career shift here. And there you have the Sun, which is really pushing you into a really positive energy where everything's going to be okay. You're going to find your space. You're going to find your place. And you're helping others. You're creating with others. And you're going to grow in that creative energy. One card on the sun, please. Let's see if we can gain a little more insight with the sun. What is this beautiful positive energy? You're hanging on. Possessive, you're in control. You're hanging on to your money. Money, money, money. All right, one more time with the Four of Pentacles. Okay, but you have this offer, this new creative offer, new creative opportunity, but you're hanging on to Pentacles. My goodness, the Pentacles, okay, and then, okay, but this offer, okay, so there's something there creative that has been ended with someone. I believe you had this, I believe you had these energies in preceding readings where something ended with a person that was heartfelt, or you felt betrayed, or, you know, it's a moment a little tricky emotionally. Something ended. It doesn't have to be a job. It can be with a person, right? Something ended here, and you're hanging on to your money, right, with this four of Pentacles, and then we have the Judgment. So the fact that you are really holding on tightly, the fear of loss, or you don't, but also it's funny because you have this fear of loss, but at the same time we're back to that energy where don't let the money rule you. Don't let it just be about money. And then we have the Judgment, right? Understanding that now there's a sort of awakening. Reviewing maybe past choices, past financial choices. And now it's sort of time to act with integrity, and maybe this is a signal of a complete career rebirth. But we do have the world, and the preceding readings were about a rebirth, were about a whole new career cycle, working with new people, very creative people. And with the world, there's a completion there, and there's success. Goals are achieved. Can be graduation too, but like there's rewards for your efforts. There's a real reward for your effort. And it's a prosperous new chapter that's beginning, right? It's an exciting new chapter beginning. But with the Judgment, you have some sort of awakening. So there's both emotional and financial, right? Both career and emotional with this awakening. I feel like there's, because of something that ended or something that was difficult there, whether it's the end of a job or someone you didn't get along with or something like that, I feel like this is you evolving, right? Time to evolve, time to understand, to see clear, and to embrace a whole new journey. And again, recognizing those patterns in your life that maybe need to be healed, or maybe it calls for forgiveness, you know, of yourself or others, or just healing, purging, cleansing the soul, the cleansing of the soul of the weight of the past mistakes, or releasing any sort of negative karma. It's evolving and starting fresh, and good for you. Good for you. All right, let's see. Let's see if we have one more card on the High Priestess, please. Like, what is the secret revealed? What is it that's addressed, that needs to be addressed? Or if it doesn't need to, it will come to the surface anyway, because it's time for the High Priestess. What is coming out? Yeah, okay. Oh, betrayal in love, or betrayal in love, or betrayal, emotional betrayal. So whether it's love or partnership, or someone you worked with, or someone you trusted, someone you created with, or, you know, someone that you really thought you were going to move forward with, or, you know, it feels like there's dual energies here. It feels like there's a relationship, there's something that hurt you, or something that's no longer there. So it can be a relationship, a partnership, And at the same time, it's making you refocus on your career choices and who you are and how this next step in your career is crucial for you, because it's a total rebirth. And this is combining both career choices with this new team you're going to work with, or in this new job, or with these new people you're going to work with, maybe traveling, maybe relocating. It's the end. You're reaching a goal, and at the same time you're closing a cycle, and within that cycle there is, betrayal in a relationship. And that is putting you in questioning yourself of, what type of decision do I make? Why am I in that same pattern? Why am I in that same pattern with relationships? Or why am I in the same pattern emotionally and feel like I have to give too much, or I have to wait for validation, or things never go in my way, or I'm not obtaining exactly what I want to bring harmony or for happiness or success in my life. And I think it's both personal and professional combined here. Okay, one more card on this Ace of Cups, please, on this emotional betrayal. Okay, and now you're resourcing yourself with family, taking a breather and, enjoying the love of your family, or celebrations, or being with your family, and taking a break from that emotional betrayal. Okay. All right. Let's see if there's one last message for the road. Aquarius, weekly, money and career. Remember to share your journeys, to share what you're going through, your mindset. Share your energies. Remember that this is a collective reading, collective energies, and this is a place, a community where we come together to, to help each other and empower each other and figure things out, or reflect on our decisions, or find ambition, inspiration, whatever it is, right? Everyone comes here for a different reason, and comment down below. Let me know why you came here and why you clicked on this reading. That is how I can continue to deliver these weekly readings. So comment down below. All right, let's see what we have here. One last message for the road for Aquarius. Weekly, money and career. What do we have? Moving away. Moving away. Stepping away from something. Yeah, finding justice, finding fairness, having to make a decision here with justice. It's about the accountability of that person, or the accountability of, someone. There's accountability there, and there's a decision made for balance, to bring back balance. Whatever you put out in the world comes back to you, right? Whether good or bad. It's that law of cause and effect. So this is like seeing the truth with the high priestess and the devil, like seeing the truth and examining the facts, without diving directly into emotions, and accepting to be objective on something and rational as you make a decision. That truth is going to be revealed, and the facts will come to light. And whatever decision you're making, because here's the decision here with the justice, whether it's you making a decision or someone else that made a decision on something creative or something emotional, the truth coming out here, integrity here. I feel like, you're gaining clarity. You're clearly understanding what happened, or what you need to know, or what needs to come to light. And your decision is made upon that, or there's a decision that's made upon that. And it's made upon morality, or, accountability, or ethics, not just in a practical sense, right? And so now you're going to position yourself and enter a period in life where you just need to be balanced. And so if you're starting that job, you need to be balanced. If you're going through emotional decisions regarding someone or relationship, you have to find balance. This is about finding that mental balance, that, and so consider where this imbalance may be and why things became what they became, and then take the steps to sort of restore that stability, so now you can enter this new cycle, this new career, this new job, whatever it is that you're starting. And there's, again, those two dynamics, that emotional dynamic that maybe has nothing to do with the job, but maybe you know, a relationship. Again, I know I'm repeating myself. And then you refocusing because you're starting a new job or you're starting a new cycle, so you can't drag in all those emotions that you have or that you've been building up. You can't drag all that in there. So facts only, right? Facts only. Professional to start this job. All right. I hope you enjoyed this reading as much as I did. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to each and everyone for being here, for sharing your journeys. Gratitude from the bottom of my heart to each and everyone. I want to say that the magic word here is balance. Balance. So if you're interested in putting your name in the hat for a free reading, all you have to do is put the word balance down below in the comment section and be subscribed. I will pull one name and announce it at the end of the month of July. Thank you so much for watching. Aquarius, have a great week. Take care. Bye-bye.